Everybody's breeding but me. I never got around to it. I kept saying someday, 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 and now it's too late. I'm over 50. Shit. What am I gonna do with I can't even keep up with a pocketbook. What am I gonna do with a baby? I'll put it down and forget where I left it, you know? That's what would happen. I have to microchip it. And I know we could have adopted some. People do that all the time, you know. I asked my husband one time, I said, what you think about adoption? He goes, well, now that you mention it, I have had my eye on a 19-year-old Korean girl. I was like, ease up, Woody Allen. Thank you for knowing who Woody Allen is. I knew this crowd would know. I'm adopted. Is anybody in here adopted kids? Anybody? Are you really? Who else? Anybody? You are? Isn't that the neatest thing? That's so special because you were picked. You were chosen. Man, adoptive parents, back when I was adopted, had to go through a lot of rigorous screening, and they had to make sure everything was good. And yeah, I'm a rescue. I think that's a rescue. Yeah. Well, hey, when you get a dog, what is the first thing people ask? Is it a rescue? Adopt, don't shop. And then when it misbehaves, you can blame it on that. So my dad would get hauled into the principal's office and he'd be like, well, I'm sorry she bit you, but you know, we found her ass next to a dumpster. And I got to tell you this, actually this month, November, is National Adoption Awareness Month, coincidentally, and I have actually found my birth mother. And I met her 2 months ago for the very first time in my whole life. Yep. And for those of you that are not adopted and you've always known where you came from, I realize it's not as big of a deal, but I've never known my medical history, and I went to a checkup a couple of weeks after I had met her, and I texted her, and I said, I just want you to know that I went to the doctor today, and for the first time in 56 years, I could check all the boxes about my medical. Isn't that the coolest? Yeah. So I know this stuff now. And she's tall, too. I'm 6'2". She's 5'9". So that was where I knew she's a tall heifer. I knew she was. And I had great adoptive parents. Don't get me wrong, man. My dad was a life deacon and my mom was a pastor's secretary. I mean, I shouldn't even be doing this. I should have a real job. That's right. Being adopted can be absolutely awesome, okay? Except now, sometimes my husband and I will be in the bed and he'll be like, who's your daddy? I'm like, I don't know. Stop asking me stuff. I'm trying to concentrate. Now I gotta start over. Channing Tatum, Channing Tatum.